Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to the bakery. Today's stream is going to be short. I was supposed to be live 2 fucking hours ago, and my alarms just didn't go off today. I don't know why. I had 2 set, one for 9, one for 9:30, so we could be live from 10 to 2, but now we're only going to be able to do 12 to 2. But that's okay. It is what it is. Like, what the fuck ever. So, back with Final Fantasy 16 for a little bit, and then I have got to go to my doctor's appointment. So let's go ahead and just dive on in. Dive on in. Oh my god, I violently threw up at 7 a.m. Pretty sure it was the garlic noodles.
Did you see his head that got holding?
Oh my god. Circumstances have forced me to seek immediate aid, to whom I may turn. While I maintain the fitness ample to attend the needs of the manor, tending the bandits in the back alleys. Okay.
Rutherford. Wasn't that the name of my uncle's manservant?
Yes.
Why would he be at Martha's Rest?
Well, let's finish up the side quests that are here at the ship right now, and then we'll go do that one, because that one we have to leave to go do. There's Sharon.
Lady Karen.
Karen. I don't like that that's how they pronounce it at all.
As foul as the weather.
You're doing good trade then. Both.
And it works that it's Sharon, because she's a storekeeper, you know what I mean? She takes your money and makes things happen. That's what you...
Wait. What exactly are you getting at?
It's Karen?
Not once in 5
I have never heard it pronounced that way.
You paid my affairs half a care, but here you are today, raking me over the coals like a bloody popoto.
Just asking. Out of interest.
Okay.
All right. I'm here because I was told that certain rumors have been circulating about you selling weapons to brigands.
Oh, are you? And who was it who knows me so well as to tell tales of my evil exploits?
I didn't exactly hear firsthand. All I know is that someone in Dalamil has been spreading word to that effect.
And what? You believe it? You think I'm profiting off the blood of innocents, do you? Look, I've done things I'm not proud of. Might be there were a time when I turned a blind eye to the wretchedness of the world so I could line my pocket. But that woman is no more. And you'd know that if you'd ever paid the slightest bit of notice.
You're right, Lady Karen. I apologize. It was wrong of me to doubt you.
Aye, it was. Now, I reckon you've got better things to do than pointing your do-gooding finger at a poor old woman.
Of course. Good day.
I don't know. She seemed like she got a little too butthurt for me. Interesting. I don't think she's being fully honest with me. Oh, and then there's my brother's scarf. Though I don't know why I'm keeping it when my brother is here with us now, but okay, sure. You keep weird things as presents, my friend. Hey, big guy. How you doing?
I spoke with Lady Karen.
What did she say?
That the rumors were unfounded, and that I was a fool for thinking they might hold any truth, along with some other things that made her feelings clear. While it sounds like
Bottom
she
line,
may have
she told me
done
how she
things
felt.
she regretted in her past, she says those days are behind her.
Oh, well, that's good. I knew Nan wasn't caught up in out bad. But why would people say she was? What did she ever do to them? It's not right.
No, it's not. But people do things for all sorts of reasons. Perhaps we'll never know.
Well, I'm going to find out. That trader, he said they were all talking about her in Dalimil. So that's where I'm going. I'll find someone who'll tell me, you'll see.
Are you sure that's wise? Whoever's spreading these rumors means Karen ill.
Oh, right. But that's why you'll be coming with me, isn't it, Clive?
I suppose it is.
Wow, this person's an idiot. There's a meme for the fuck Christopher Columbus, because he's trash. And someone jumped in, and their first entire comment on the whole thing. Thank you, Christopher Columbus, for bringing migrants to America. Diversity is our strength. What a disgusting human being who has clearly never picked up a history. Oh, it's a white man with a MAGA hat. That's his profile picture. I'm pretty sure he's trash. Considering most MAGA, not all of them, but most of them want immigrants out of our country. Legal or not. The first response is from a Native American woman. She went off. I'm not gonna read it, but...
Sid!
Hard at your studies, I see. And what is that? It's not a set of scales, is it?
No. Of course it isn't.
Well, not anymore, it's not. Oh,
And just how long hasn't it been one?
we're sorry.
But we didn't break them. We dismembered them.
You broke them, you shit!
Miss Mididol. Why would she have you dismembering her creations?
Because that's the only way to become a ninja-neer.
Miss Mididol said, the best way to see how something works is to take it apart and put it back together again.
Well, that's great
Your
advice.
work is already half done. Carry on.
About that.
The taking apart was easy enough, but it's the putting back we can't work out.
Speak for yourself. The heavy thing goes at the bottom. Then...
You three need to learn to take responsibility for your actions. So let's have a look at these parts with fresh eyes, shall we?
Can you...
Must have been magic keeping those
Okay,
together.
can you fucking pick them up, please? Thank you.
All right. Everything here was once part of
Pick up the
Mr.
goddamn
Mididol's
scales, Clive. Just
Every
pick them
piece
up.
has its own role to play, and each is just as important as the others. If even one of them is missing, the scales won't work. So let's think about what those roles might be. You already know one of the pieces. The body. Its role is to support everything else. But what of the others?
Okay, let's inspect the gear.
This tiny piece is what's called a cogwheel, or gear. Have you ever seen one before?
I have. Miss Mididol's dungeon is full of them. Most are on the floor.
She puts them in all her inventions. They spin round and round and round and round and...
That's right. They're very useful when you want to make things move. Do you remember if there was anything on the scales that moved?
I remember the arm moved when I tried weighing an apple. And then somebody ate it.
Not my fault. You shouldn't have tried weighing it before lunch.
You know what part's supposed to move and how it's supposed to move. So, let's put the pieces together first, see what doesn't move, and then stick the cogwheel to that.
Not a bad idea. You see? It's not so difficult.
Hmm?
This is called the arm. Why do you suppose that is? It doesn't look much like an arm.
You're right. It looks more like a wing. Like a chocobo wing!
You've ridden a chocobo before, haven't you, Sid? Will you teach me to ride one day?
I'll think about it. Now, what do arms do?
Hold things. So wait, maybe this arm holds things too?
Good thinking. You're on the right track. These round parts are called the pans. You all know what a pan is, don't you?
You don't know what a pan is.
Molly uses them in the kitchen to fry bangers. But these aren't for frying bangers, you idiot. They're for weighing stuff. But what if I wanted to weigh Goots? I don't think he'd fit on that little thing.
Probably not.
What are the chains for? Holding the pans up?
Well spotted. Which means something must hold the chains up in turn. So, now that we've taken stock of the parts and learned what they do, what do you think?
I think we've got it.
Then here's what we'll do. You tell me what goes where, and I'll put the scales together.
Well, obviously you need to start with the body. All the other pieces fit onto it, don't they?
And the arms go on the body, just like real arms. Or wings, if you're a chocobo. And then the arms hold the pans by the chains.
Very good. Let's see if that works. There. All finished.
Oh, and look at that.
We did it!
This is weird.
with
Are those
Sid's help.
weights on the front?
Oh, I just put the pieces
I've never
together.
seen an old scale.
It was you
because
three
they look like
engineers
chess
who showed me
pieces.
how.
That's right. We're Miss Mididol's hairs.
Her hairs.
Yeah, hairs for the future. She's showing us her secrets now, so we can help out the hideaway when we're older.
What do you think, Sid? Are we almost ready?
With a little more help from Miss Mididol and Miss Shirley.
You forgot the
Say it won't
cog.
be long at all.
You hear that? It won't be long.
Until then, though, do try to be honest with Miss Shirley.
Hey, look! We never used the cogwheel.
You don't think Sid forgot about it, do you?
Oh my god, there's so many. I've never seen so many, like, side quests in here at once. Like, this is. Yeah. I've never had, like, most of our missions take place within our little hidey-hole. Why is this yellow? Is there another hunt? Oh, come on! I didn't even finish the other two! Oh, son of a bitch! South of Tabor, Dalmacia. Excuse me.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be...
Well, did you solve the mystery?
It was as you thought. The children had the scales, or the parts of them at least. They dismantled them to see how they worked.
Oh, no, Mid will have my head.
Thankfully she won't. This might even have been her idea. Although I was the one who ended up teaching the lesson.
I'm so sorry, Sid. I know how busy you are. I shall see that the children are properly punished.
Please, there's no need. Mid seems to have taken the three of them under her wing. She's even calling them her heirs. She'd have them follow in her footsteps. And her father's.
I see. Sid, do you know why Mid has been spending so much time at the hideaway of late?
She told me it was because her studies have been interrupted by events in Canva. Is that not true?
No, it isn't. The university offered her a commission. In exchange for full tuition, room and board, they asked her to oversee the design of several new war engines. To anyone else it would be an opportunity, but to Mid, who lost both her parents to war, it was a bitter pill. One she was none too keen to swallow. But that should come as no surprise. She's only ever cared about bringing people hope. The very last thing war can be said to do.
Which explains her heirs. She's working to give them a better life. And so should
Yes!
What's the odd engineering lesson?
You've given them far more than that, and I'm sure they're very grateful.
Hierarchy. Oh? Oh, I can't go anywhere else. Interesting.
It's like a dream. The four of us aren't walking like we used to.
Enjoying this, are you? Gav and the others could be in danger as we speak.
You're right. I'm sorry. Yote is a fine scout. If Canva was attacked, she will already have begun gathering information.
Tabor isn't far. We should pick up the pace.
Going as quick as we can. It's not exactly like I can just make Clive run.
We can use the ruins to cross the ravine.
Assuming they will allow it, the Echoes have a will of their own.
Ah, shit. Right, these things.
Get him!
Yeah, I did not mean to. For some reason, I thought I had that breath attack. That's my triangle. I forgot that I switched it out for the super flare move. Oh, so when I press triangle, the satellites shoot attacks with me. Okay. That's how they work.
Get him!
Nice.
This one.
Bitch. Fucking dead. Yeah, I'm not going down there to fight those things. They're out of the way. Let's go.
Tell us about Yote, Joshua.
Literally down out of my way. I'm not going down there.
The blade. Much like Clive, but with better manners.
Wow, you can see me from a while away. Wow! You can stop moving, thank you. Oh, alright. Well, they didn't need me. Whatever, and shit.
I do. Where are you off to now, then?
Yeah. Whatever, bro.
You're injured. What happened here? Where are your comrades?
Ether flood. Up ahead.
Ether flood? What the hell's that?
It swallowed our camp while we slept. My own men did this. Turned every last one of them. There's a village not far from here. Tabor. The people were kind to us. It's only a matter of time before they won't stand a chance. We can't let those monsters reach the...
I'll go.
You catch your breath.
Thank you.
That's fine. I can get there myself. Stop talking. I have 2 hours to get this as much done as possible. Not even. We have an hour and a half left before the stream ends, so let's go.
Let's hope the Akashic is still there.
Another ether flood. They're everywhere now.
We can't go around it.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
Good. I got here in time.
Oh shit! I know you do, Rocky. I'm glad you do. Booyah, bitch. That's how you end it.
Someone there! Please, I can't move my leg!
That doesn't sound like an Akashic.
What the fuck? I don't understand. Somebody was just talking to me. Oh, there it is. That marker was not there a minute ago. Way to fucking show up late.
You're with the battalion?
I am. I heard the fighting. Are the others?
Taken care of. One of your brothers in arms told me what happened and asked for help.
Another survivor? Where is he? Tell me.
His wounds were too deep.
He was right to send you. Those things you slew are no longer my brothers. Tabor is safe thanks to you. Here, you've earned it.
More meteorites.
You seem familiar. Have we met?
You must have me confused with someone else.
That scar.
Dun dun dun.
Son of a whore. You're Sid. I was there, in Cosmos, when you killed my brothers. I was there in Rosalith when you killed my commander!
My war with Hugo Kupka is over. I bear no ill will toward those who followed him.
And what of my ill will? Coward! Draw your steel. Lord Kupka shall be avenged!
Dude, I will kill you. You have no clue.
When your wounds have healed and your head has cooled, come and find me if you must. Though I hazard your life would be better spent in service of those who need it. Or have you forgotten your oath to the Republic?
My oath? What would you know of oaths?
I know how hard they are to keep. Which is why I'm giving you the chance to keep yours.
No. I won't be deceived.
I'll kill you, it's fine.
You told us of your crimes. You are an outlaw. A murderer, not some
man. Like you or anyone else.
Bye, Rocky. Have a good day, buddy.
But if you're not gonna kill me, then go. Leave! Just
happily.
But I will find you, Sid. Someday.
And when you do, I'll kill you and put you to sleep. A long, long, long nap in the ground, my friend. And then maybe you'll stop being a miserable fuck. But probably not. Someone just yell, Captain. Oh, I'm not used to having Joshua with us. For a second, I was like, who the fuck is that red-caped dude?
We're nearly there.
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
Oh wow, this place is pretty. Built into a side of like a crevasse like this? That's pretty cool.
Anything else?
Of course. Anything else? Of course. Go safely.
Yay! Teleporter has been activated. Now I can poof!
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yotei, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Yotei has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yotei. You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua, the Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yotei and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Canva? Then it is Waluda knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them, yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
But are we truly safe here in the Agora?
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce!
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
How dare you?
Oh? Well, that sounded violent. Oh, Jesus!
Distinguished members of the Council, you must forgive His Majesty this...
Oh, it's Odin!
What is the meaning of this?
Is he posing a coup?
Crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see? The king, he has come to save us from the Akashic. He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools. Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Walud. So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
Enough.
Uh-oh. Oh, he pulled out the fucking Odin's signature blade, the Zanstitushkin. Oh no, that's the name of the attack.
Creatures. That you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here, somewhere in the city. Her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Come, Mythos. Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
So then, how long has Walud been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here.
And now here.
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant.
Where are my
even the undying.
packages? Like, seriously?
But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center,
They're finally
the one
over in
beneath
our
whom
region.
the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima.
They're finally open near Lebanon.
He is a god, or at least godlike. His very existence beyond our ken. The icons, and by extension their dominants, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it, like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
Clive, may I tell Yote of the lake?
By all means.
Yote, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Omielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish, your grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Yote.
Let's find our friends.
It's plain she cares for you very deeply.
And I her, which is why I had to let her go.
Who among you is bold enough to heed her call? Is that blade for hire, perchance? Because I have a mind to make a killing.
Figuratively, I hope.
Well, yes and no. A passing caravan carried with it a rumor most fortuitous for one in my trade, that an elder Dread Evis had been sighted in the fields of Korava. Dread Evis are aggressive beasts. Compelled as they are to acts of violence, few survive to maturity, but those that do develop a hide of phenomenal value.
A hide you want to sell?
Eventually, yes. Though I would have it tanned first that it might be crafted into marvels the likes of which the world has never seen. Dread Evis skin is a rare thing indeed, but the worked hide of a well-aged beast... Now, that would fetch such coin that Gilbert himself might weep with envy. Bring me that beast's skin, and I will share with you the bounty of our combined labors.
All right. I'll hunt your Evis.
Of course you will.
When one lives in such troubled times, it is a fool who lets opportunity slip his grasp. Leave Tabor through the east gate, but take the path that branches west. Once you reach the checkpoint at Tovany, you are a mere stone's throw from the fields of Caratha. I eagerly await your safe, and above all, triumphant return.
Here's the scraps you were after.
Thank you for the deal, mister.
Sounds delicious. Perhaps you'll invite me round to try it next time.
Cyril. How fares the search?
Well, Your Grace, my report shall be with you ere long.
Ah, yes. Yotei is otherwise engaged, at my behest.
And the duty of wardenship?
Fulfilled. For as you see, I've been reunited with my first shield.
I am Cyril, Knight of the Undying and bearer of the Burning Quill, charged with chronicling the mortal deeds of His Grace, Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix, and rightful Archduke of Rosaria.
I entrusted Cyril here with overseeing the investigation into Ultima's origins. Findings from his brothers and sisters afield are delivered here to be collated and catalogued.
Just how many Undying are there?
Not nearly enough, milady. Yet we are glad to give our all in service to the Phoenix. Such is, and has ever been, our creed.
I see.
You have your associates, I have mine. But you may now think of them as ours. That won't be a problem, will it?
The Phoenix is our sun, and we but the shadows that quicken in his radiance. It is from the darkness that we serve, both him and now you. Pray accept this token.
Phoenix down.
For as long as you bear it, members of our order will reveal themselves unto you. If there is nothing further.
No. You are dismissed.
Your Grace.
To Canva, then.
We'll talk about this later. Cyril seemed very, You certainly keep strange bedfellows, Joshua.
The free cities and the sea?
Careful how you pack that leather. Any creases or scratches.
You! Finally. No one was paying me the slightest heed.
Is something wrong?
At the university, the students would hang on my every word. Sadly, this far from home, I'm just a vagrant greybeard.
The university? You're a scholar.
A specialist in ancient cultures. The most accomplished in all Valisthea, some have said. Not that I look the part in these tattered rags. In my heyday, no obstacle could have kept me from my studies. Yet here I am, a wizened windbag, bested by the many steps of Tabor. The answers I seek lying just beyond my enfeebled reach. Would you do an old man a kindness and brave the stairs in my stead? You'll be amply rewarded, of course.
Climb the stairs and...
And memorize a few inscriptions for me, assuming you know your letters, that is. Some courteous soul is rumored to have carved clues to Tabor's rich history into stones dotted about the village. 3 of them, to be precise. 1 each to the north, south, and east. I'm here in the hope that those carvings might shed light on a riddle I've been pondering for some time. Namely, the otherwise undocumented origins of Tabor's unique people. People quite unlike those of neighboring lands.
I can't promise I'll remember everything perfectly.
Remember what you can. I'll piece together the rest. Make for the domed pavilions, and you'll have no trouble finding the stones.
How are those new boots?
That Cyril fella's an odd fish, don't you think?
Careful how you pack that leather. Any creases or
cities and the sea.
Okay, where is that? Like, what is happening? There's still something back here, seriously.
You wouldn't happen to have a decent whetstone in there, would you, madam?
Sure I can find it. So it's these stones to Canva, and the rest of the boxes to Dalaman.
Why won't
won't the sky go back to how it was? I don't like it.
No history would be complete without mention of the Mother Crystals.
Not a scratch on them. Have you noticed the Elder has been coffinless of late?
What golden plains might the Wanderers have called home, I wonder?
Don't mind me, I'm just taking your shit.
Farmers must have settled here in Tabor. I should speak to the old scholar before I forget everything I've read.
I already have, buddy.
The engravings were in good repair considering their age.
Oh, what that I could have seen for myself. Oh, come, don't tease me now. What did you learn of this place and its people? Let's start with the engraving to the south, shall we? What did it say?
Guardians of the Crystal, the first stones of Tabor, sacred hold thy noble blood, till ends the mother's labor. I'm pretty sure that was it.
Fascinating. It would seem the founders of this city were descendants of those fallen charged with protecting the Mother Crystals. But whatever could have driven the Guardians so far from their sacred charges, I wonder? The engraving to the north is next, I think.
Wanderers of the Golden Plains, lay your roots in stone. With pride recall thy noble past, and make these rocks a home. Or, I think that was it, at least.
No doubt you're right. There are vestiges of nomadic customs in Tabor its guardian roots could never account for. This is proving most enlightening. Now, for the final stone.
Children of the Hunters, now tillers of the land, reap her promised blessing and give praise her gracious hand. That's all three.
And so, we add primitive farmers to Tabor's founding peoples, the final piece of the puzzle. 3 engravings, one for each of the 3 peoples to have settled Tabor in ancient times. Guardians of the Mother Crystal, wanderers from across the plains, and last but certainly not least, hunters turned farmers. Little wonder it was so difficult to trace the roots of Tabor's culture. Those roots reach down through 3 distinct traditions. Nonetheless, one cannot help but wonder why this fact is not better known among scholars, given that the stones stand here for all to see.
Too many stairs, perhaps.
Ha! Too many by far. Here, and thank you.
Cool. We learned a little bit about the land.
How are those new boots treating you?
Can I leave now? Thank you.
Soft as Phoenix down.
Oh. Oh. Some stairs here. It's fine. Just one.
Beneath the flood, yes, and not a stone.
The free cities.
Let us be rid of them. You're finished.
Bitch. Sometimes I get into the habit of just teleporting and slashing that I keep doing it even after the fight's over. I'm like, get them all, they all must be dead. Oh, they're orcs. Hey, Ratatas. Didn't know you were here.
Clive. Smoke.
Is the city fallen?
Oh shit. What has happened here? That castle's on fire. It's burning on fire.
The free men are still holding their own, then.
Do we have any idea where Gav and the others might be?
There's a warehouse near the docks where we agreed to meet if there was any trouble. We should hurry.
Okay. Let's knock out these green missions. I don't want to be bogged down by any of them. There's nothing here. Where are you trying to send me? Why did you tell me to come here? There's nothing here. Okay. You're fucking ignorant. Why would you put a marker here? There's nothing fucking here. There is over here.
If we're going to do this.
Clive, your timing is impeccable.
Is it?
It just so happens that right at this very moment, we're in need of someone with your talents.
Of course you are.
What talents would those be?
Why, your fearlessness and your skill with a blade.
I am all of that. And more.
As I'm sure you're aware, when these dark skies swept over the Republic, so too did a wave of chaos and confusion. Randalar has been particularly badly affected. Many of the capital's bearers have lost their masters, or taken the opportunity to flee them. None remain free for long, of course. Most find themselves under the protection of the Fist before they get far. But the army too is in disarray, and finds itself unable to provide for its new charges. Which means it has been looking to sell.
And you've been looking to buy, to make sure these masterless bearers remain that way.
Precisely. It's the perfect opportunity to free dozens more, and for an attractive price, no less.
So where does my skill with the blade come in?
Though we may have the funds to buy these bearers, we have nowhere to house them. So we've been searching for a place where they can be resettled. Somewhere far from the prying eyes of those who would see them enslaved once more. And we believe we have found one. Cashlock. A small hamlet hidden in a canyon. The place was abandoned a long time ago, but when the men moved out, the beasts moved in.
And so, we seek the aid of a fearless swordsman to encourage them to look elsewhere. You'll help, won't you?
Give me a...
How could I refuse?
Excellent. Theo, if you wouldn't mind making arrangements for the transportation of our guests, as we discussed.
Of course. Leave everything with me.
Sounds like you'll have your work cut out for you.
I will. We have an entire village to stock and furnish. Residents and all. Even if I begin right now, I'll be working day and night. So I'd better get started. Try to clear the place out before the wagons roll in, won't you?
I'll do my best.
You will find a village in Chadra's Thread, past Lateney's Cleft. My man there will open the gate for you.
All right. Wish me luck.
I'm sure you won't need it.
Okay, now where? Over there? Was it an overkill? Yes. But did it feel good? Yeah.
Ready, go?
I was just like, bye.
Must have been a nice place once.
Will be again.
Wow, I dropped right down on them. Are you kidding me? Damn! I turned the battlefield into a minefield. That was crazy. Oh, fuck you. Birds, come on. Oh, fuck off! I will fucking murder you. I can actually fucking hit one. What the fuck was that? Okay, you can fucking sock a whole flock of cock, bitch. The fuck out of my face. Ah, I hate you!
This one. Over here. Get him. Over here. Attack. This one. Attack. Go. This one. Go. Get him.
I'm gonna get rid of the satellite. I don't like that I have to use my magic for it to work. I thought it was like the will-o-wisps, and it was just going to auto-attack when an enemy was nearby, but it doesn't. I don't like that.
I think that's the last of them.
I think you're right. Let's head back to Boklat. Something the matter, Theodore? Quiet.
Those are our terms. I trust that you will give them your full consideration.
I shall. Thank you.
Alright, guys, I'm going to the bathroom. Well, it turns out the kittens, the fucking cat and her baby are using tunnels underneath the barn to move around too. We need to get them. I almost just had the kitten move the floorboard that she was tucked under, and there's a fucking hole tunnel that leads under, and she just ran back in it.
Him again.
We need to get that cage.
Yes. And, no. But enough about him. How did you fare down in Cashlock?
It's done. The village is safe now.
You made quick work of it, as always.
I should go and let Eloise know.
Don't let me keep you. But Clive, don't tell her I was watching her, will you? She'll only get upset. I'll explain everything once you've finished with your report.
All right. We'll speak then.
I found a dead chipmunk in the barn, so they were hunting. And we really need to get them out of there.
Eloise, I just got back from Cashlock. The village should be safe now.
Thank you, Clive. Here, something for your trouble. Well then, now that you have laid the groundwork for our little project, I suppose we'd better finish the job. The first thing we'll need to do is make sure our offer for the bearers is accepted.
You're still in negotiations?
We are. A trusted colleague has been dealing with the Fist on our behalf, but things have been trickier than we anticipated. I suppose it's to be expected. This is the army we're dealing with. Fighting's what they do. But we shall emerge victorious in the end.
Well, if you need any help, you know where to find me.
I'm not sure I do, but thank you all the same.
Okay. Side mission down.
Clive.
You wanted to talk?
The man I was watching earlier, the one speaking to my sister, he represents the Silver Peak Consortium. It's one of the bigger trading houses.
I don't think I've heard of them.
Well, every trader in Dharmekia has. They operate across the length and breadth of the Republic, and they're still expanding. They've been trying to get Eloise to join their ranks for some time now, and judging by her reaction earlier, I'd say she had half a mind to accept their latest offer.
And you'd rather she didn't?
I would rather she did what makes her happy. And I would never deny her such an opportunity. Eloise saved me from slavery, and we have striven to save others like me ever since. But this was not the life my sister wanted, nor the one she deserves. I won't let her give up on her dreams again for my sake. She freed me from my bonds, and she must be freed from hers in turn.
You're a good man, Theo.
I have always been grateful for what my sister did for me, and I want to repay the favor by letting her live her own life. But each time an opportunity to do just that arises, she turns it down. For my sake.
She loves you.
And I love her. Which is why I want this time to be different. To show her that I don't need to be watched over anymore. Though I'm sure I'll still need some help from time to time. I trust that I can count on you.
Always.
Thank you, Clive. Well then, I had better get back to work. These bearers aren't going to move themselves. That's a job for the Crimson Caravans.
Okay.
The bandits, maybe.
It shouldn't be too hard to find goods.
The gentlemen of the town guards.
Could be I know something more.
Clive, listen! I found someone who says he's heard the rumors about Nan.
Have you?
Go on. Tell him what you told me.
All right. It's like I said. A wizened old crone by the name of Karen's been selling steel to whoever will pay her price, be they knight or knave. Says the more swords and spears she puts in people's hands, the more war they'll wage. And the more war being waged, the more call for swords and spears. And who will they all turn to keep them in steel? Why, the good Reaper herself.
And you've seen this Reaper at work?
Aye, it just so happens I have. You'll find her right here plying her trade most days.
Here in Delamil? Where exactly?
She has a stall here in the market, but if you're not the patient type, you can probably find her at her storehouse on the edge of town. But it'd be a bolder man than me that braved that particular nest of vipers. Feeling bold, traveler? I hope so, for your sake. Now, if that's all, I have places to be.
Sorry to have kept you.
You don't think Nan's the Reaper, do you?
Not unless she's discovered the secret of how to be in two places at once.
Eh? What do you mean?
Lady Karen hasn't left the hideaway in weeks. So who has been running this stall he spoke of?
Good question. I'll go and have a look.
And I'll visit this storehouse on the edge of town.
All right, but be careful, Clive.
Sure.
You too, Goots.
Thank you for the kisses. Thank you. I love them. Wet and sloppy, just like I expected. Yuck.
The gentleman of the town guard.
Mummy.
One mess. Where do we even start? You fought very bravely.
The safety of the town is in our hands.
Time to brave the Viper's Nest.
Just you, is it? Thought I might have laid it on a bit thick.
It was a fairly unconvincing tale. So, what now?
That's up to you. Die a slow death, or a quick one. Boys, he's all yours.
Oh, all right. Well, you clearly don't know who you're attacking, so it's fine.
Leave now and we can pretend this didn't happen.
Ah, bitch. I'm trying to use my counter. Fuck off. Like that.
Get him! Get him! Sick him! Over here! Get him! Over here! Smoke him!
I gotta get rid of the satellite move. I don't like that move. They're annoying. They only work if you shoot magic, and the magic is not very powerful in this game. It's really not worth it. Since you chose, they took away weaknesses and shit to elements.
Oh, you've done it now.
Go on. Tell me what I've done.
When the Borgwin finds out you've killed his men, he'll have your head. He only wanted that bull of a manservant, the dim one always clinging to Karen's skirts. You weren't even supposed to be here. Who the hell are you anyway?
I'm Sid, motherfucker.
What do to him?
The Borgwin wanted him to get to Karen. I was only supposed to point the lamp in the right direction once he arrived in Dalamil. But then you turned up. Well, go on then. If you're going to end me, end me.
You're not worth the effort. Now be gone, before I change my mind.
Fucking coward!
I need to find Goetz. Right now.
Get your filthy paws off me, you naughty painted lout!
Stop calling me names! And stop spreading them horrible lies about Nan!
Well, that will be easy enough. For they are not lies. Every last word is true. And she must pay for her crimes in blood.
Blood?
Goose, are you all right?
He's gonna kill Nan! He said she had to pay in blood!
After what she did, it is only right. She ruined my life and the lives of countless others. That loathsome harpy's very existence is a crime, and I will not allow it to continue. Goose, was it? I have no quarrel with you. Only with your employer. Run along now. You need not pay for her sins.
No.
No?
I don't care what she did. I won't let you hurt Nan. Promise me you won't hurt her, or I'll kill you myself!
Goetz, no.
Enough, all of you!
But how did you?
You're a sight less clever than you think you are, the pair of you. Did you think I wouldn't notice the two of you slinking off together? Well, the whole thing got me thinking, who in Dalamil might bear me a grudge? And a certain snivelling shit I ran afoul of in my fairy years came to mind. Though it was just Bogan back then, wasn't it? I thought the years might have taught you some sense, but I see you're the same pants-pissing craven you've always been. What was it we called you? Wet legs?
You bitch! Everything that...
Wet legs, ha 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 ha.
Your fault! And now you'll finally pay for what you did to me!
Please tell me she knocked you on your ass.
Goose! If you want a piece of Nan, you'll have to go through me.
Fuck!
You great galoot. Out of the way, I can handle this myself. So, wet legs, you remember what you told me when we last met? An eye for an eye. Wise words, Ab. Wise words. And now, it's time to collect.
Oh, she's like savage. Don't fuck with that granny. She ain't making you cookies.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Is he...
Dead? No. But I reckon he wishes he was. It ain't easy going through life one eye short of a pair. After all, I should know.
You don't mean...
Oh, don't tell me you didn't notice. Lost it to old Wet Legs back when we were working the same routes. Said I'd stolen from his strongbox. I'd done nothing of the sort, mind. But that didn't stop him taking his little revenge. So I took some of my own. Sorry, lost everything. His coin, his clients. Always knew he'd be back one day to claim his due. But he crossed a line dragging poor Goots into this. He didn't hurt you, did he?
No, Nan. Still got all my arms, see? Legs too. But what if he comes back again?
What if he does? Best we take the other eye, then we work our way down. He'll learn his lesson soon enough. But something tells me the Wet Legs has learned it already. Right. Let's get you back to the hideaway. You've attracted quite enough attention already. Ta-ra, Clive.
Remind me never to cross you, Karen.
Okay, speak with Karen. She's back on the ship. I don't need to do that right now. So instead, we don't have much time left, so let's just go ahead and do the skin trades and get this over with. And then that'll be it for the day's stream. I'm so sorry, you guys. Like I said, it's only been 2 hours. It's because my alarm didn't go off this morning. And I would go longer. I would be normally fine to go till 3 or 4 today because I don't work. But I have a doctor's appointment I've been putting off for months. I need to go get blood work done. And if I don't get the blood work done, they can't send me my medicine anymore. And then I'll die. So... pretty sure I should probably go and handle that. We don't want a dead berry on our hands. Yeah, I'd rather have flare breath. Yeah, that move is badass. Well, I didn't just, keep putting it off simply because I didn't want to go. We've been, we didn't have the money for gas. There was 1 week where I was, working so much that, my one day off, I was I'm not doing anything today. That happened for a couple of weeks. And then my doctor only called, a week ago, so... I'm good. I'm gonna go today and get it done. A couple of times, though, I really was just I could just go today, and then didn't. But that's also partially my manager's fault. It's not her fault, our company's fault. There's only 2 of us that work at my store right now. Technically, 4. 5 if you include the manager, but 2 of them only work 1 day a week because they have other jobs. So, it really is just me and 1 other employee and the manager working. So, we each me and the other employee take turns working, 6 days straight. So sometimes I'm just, too tired to go do it.
Good girl.
Faster!
no, 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 no. Granted, I could have gone a better direction. Oh yeah. My manager's already stressing out about it. She's not mad at me, she understands. Because I'm going to be staying on 1 day a week there too. Just so I can keep my discount and stuff, and with the holidays coming up, I'm sure she'll need, like, that extra hand. Even if it is just for a day during the week, you know? But, yeah, she's, like, about to go on a major hiring spree. Well, interview spree, excuse me.
But it looks like there's still plenty of fighting in yet.
Boom! How was that for a counterattack, bitch? Boom! I did it again, bitch! Oh wow, I am like doing really good. Holy shit. Wow, yeah, that was really easy. Normally those guys give us a bit of a challenge, but that one went down like a little bitch. Okay, let's go turn it in, and then I guess we'll wrap this up. Tonight, I don't know what I'm gonna play. I'm gonna go ahead and post it in the Discord for you all to vote, though it'll probably be the same 3 people voting.
Here's your hide.
Still gonna do it anyway, but I'm gonna do it like now so that everyone has all day to vote.
Quickly, let me see it. Oh, as supple as a maiden's cheek. Yes, as adamant as her virtue. This is everything I'd hoped for, and more. Clearly, my trust in you was not misplaced. You must be a hunter of considerable talent to have bested the beast with nary a scratch. Join me as my honored partner. With my means and your might, we shall be as wealthy as the merchant kings of Zemeckis.
I don't plan on making a habit of this. I'm busy enough as it is.
Very well. Though I believe fate had a hand in our meeting, it would be unbecoming of me to beg. Do not allow me to keep you from being about your business. Here, for the hide.
Sorry, I got a notification from TikTok, and I was checking it to see if it was an update on my account or anything, see if I got enough views or something to get new rules, but I did not. I don't know what that was about. Oh my god, there's so many greens around here. Alright, let's go finish up the one with Karen. And then next stream we'll knock out the other ones. The reason why I'm doing these is because, a lot of these green missions wind up with like special crafting items that we need for weapons, so it makes it worth doing them, and a lot of them really aren't that tedious, like some games.
Nothing like a dish of cold vengeance to foul the gut.
I'm sorry, Nan. I didn't mean to make things worse. I just thought...
In you on. You've always been me right eye, Goots. And I'd have you stay that way. So don't you dare go looking for trouble again.
I will. If you ever need help, I'll do it again and again, and you can't stop me.
Why, you big lump. Fine. Play the hero if it makes you happy.
Thanks, Nan. I won't let you down.
There's nothing he wouldn't do for you.
That's as maybe. But if he's ever to make his own way in life, he'll need to start looking out for himself as well. Till then, he'll need people to watch his back, just like you did in Dalamil. Don't think I didn't appreciate that.
Of course. His family.
Stop it. You make me one good eye, mister. I don't go thinking that'll do you any favours. A potion today will cost you the same as it did yesterday.
Probably in one of the collection, probably in the nerdy collection section, buddy, I would assume.
What do I owe the honor? For saying fortune, do you?
Huh.
And?
Alright, well, let me go buy some potions and stuff, and I guess we're done for today.
Let me tell you...
All right.
Oh.
Them
Okay.
rumours wet legs were spreading. Might be they weren't just tales plucked out of thin air. You see, there was a time when I weren't too particular about who I sold steel to, so long as they paid me the right price. Some women lust after blood, others after flesh, but me, I were always one for gold. And to satisfy that lust, I sold to opposing armies, stabbed my every client in the back, made myself the most hated woman in the twins. But then one day I met a man who made me a different kind of offer. Said he'd give me access to a realm-wide community of like-minded individuals in constant need of steel and sundries. On the condition I sold to him and his alone.
Was that the first time you met Sid?
Aye. And I fell right into his damn trap.
Oh.
He was true to his word, so I ended up being true to mine. And I soon started making the best profits I've seen since taking up the trade. And all without aiding or abetting any outlaws. Except Sid himself, that is. Told me about his plan to topple the mother crystals, you know. Said that with them gone, the realm would want for all manner of things. An opportunity for the likes of me to mint gil. Why, I reckon an enterprising individual could find himself the richest gem in the twins. And that's when he had me. I emptied my stores that day and moved into the hideaway proper. And the rest, as they say, is ancient bloody history. A dozen years on, and I'm still not the richest dam. Not for lack of trying, mind. But I can say that I have never been happier. You've all shown me there are some things more precious than gil.
That there are.
So don't you go messing it all up. Or you'll have me to answer to.
Tractor Supply sells them. Ace Hardware. I would not trust one off Temu. Amazon has them for like 20 bucks. Walmart carries them. Ooh. Oh, this one's nice. Alright, guys. Sorry, I was just looking at double-sided humane animal cages. We have to save the kitty and her mama. It's getting cold out. They're like literally living under our barn in like dirt tunnels. It's disgusting. That is not okay for a kitten to be living. They also live in our like basement and maybe some part of our wall. I'm not really sure, but either way, they have been. I just went out there and found them like burying themselves under our barn, our broken down barn shed, and I'm like, oh no, we're saving you kitties. My poor little future babies. I don't know why I was in a group chat. That's weird. Alright, guys. Well, thank you for coming out. I hope you all had a great time. I'm sorry it was so short. But I will see you guys tonight. Make sure to go in and vote on what we play tonight. Because if you don't, I don't know what I'm going to play. Alright, guys. Have a great day. I will see you all later.